Hello and welcome back to another episode of Bantz with Lawrencia. How are you all doing? Hope you're doing great. For today's episode, I want to talk about very dark black man, Bobrisky, Don Jazzy, and the Falanas. Now, this story is not ending anytime soon because they're in court. There's been judgment granted to the Falanas. Very dark black man started the foundation and has raised over 200 million naira and counting. Bobrisky is kind of digging at a very dark black man because of Don Jazzy donated to his foundation. Now, these are everything that we're going to be talking about. Now, for some of you who don't know what's going on, very dark black man came after Bobrisky because he felt that Bobrisky is representing the youth in a bad light. He is raising a whole generation of transgendered people or cross-dressers basically, and he went after Bobrisky, and before you could say Jack, Bobrisky got into trouble by spraying Naira at a party. Now, this was debatable because Cubana chief priest had the same problem or was charged with the same crime but did not go to jail. But Bobrisky spent 6 months in jail, allegedly, as we were told. Now, when Bobrisky came out, Bobrisky started making audios talking about how he didn't spend time in jail because people were saying that for the fact that Cubana chief priest did not go to jail, that why would Bobrisky go to? I think that was what kind of motivated Bobrisky to make the statement that he made, that yes, that he was allegedly jailed, but he didn't actually go to prison. He was housed in an apartment, furnished and well-serviced apartment closer to the prison. So when those audio was released, very dark black man actually released the audio because Bobrisky borrowed some money from a friend or somebody, an acquaintance, and refused to pay. Borrowed 4 million naira, by the way. He refused to pay after he came out of prison, and the guy threatened to expose him or threatened to deal with him, and Bobrisky said, go and do your worst. VDM, very dark black man, reached out to Bobrisky and said, listen, I give you 24 hours to pay this money or I will expose what I know about you. Bobrisky did not say anything. Within 24 hours or after 24 hours, very dark black man released the audio, the infamous audio that is that has been, in fact, Nigeria is upside down now because of that audio. So when that audio was released, Bobrisky came out, denied this. He said it was AI. So in the audio, Falanas were mentioned because Bobrisky claimed that the Falanas wanted to help him to get pardon. He reached out to Fowles, and then Fowles reached out to his dad. So that was what Bobrisky claimed in the audio. So now, when VDM was analyzing the audio, he made some innuendos, according to the Falanas, insinuating that they are corrupt or they had a hand in corruption and everything. Before you could say Jack, Falanas filed a lawsuit against VDM. I think it was the 100 million naira lawsuit or 100 billion naira lawsuit. I don't even know how much they filed, but demanding an apology. VDM actually released an apology, but they said that the apology is not befitting to them. They took the matter to court. So before, when all these things was going on, VDM and Bobrisky and EFCC were invited to the House of Assembly. When they got there, or when VDM got there, Bobrisky was nowhere to be found. EFCC were not there. The prison services who housed Bobrisky outside the jail or outside the prison house came actually and explained why. They said that the reason why they did that was because Bobrisky is neither a man nor a woman, so they had to put him somewhere. Now, when Bobrisky was in jail, or when Bobrisky came out of jail, or the serviced apartment that he was, Bobrisky listed names of people that donated money to him. He listed a whole lot of people. Don Jazzy, he said, gave him 5 million. VDM made a whole video talking about he doesn't respect anybody on that list. That why would anybody donate to Bobrisky? That he has lost respect. And obviously, Don Jazzy was on that list. Now, according to Bobrisky, on the video circulating online, he actually reached out to these people asking for money because allegedly he said that EFCC wanted 50 million to drop the money laundering charges. So he was begging for money basically, and these were all the celebrities that actually donated money to him. Now fast forward to the present day, Very Dark Black Man started the foundation that he wants to empower schools or primary schools to teach children art and craft, maybe skill sets. VDM is basically saying that he wants to empower children from primary school to learn skills that will help them even if they graduate and they don't have jobs. Those skills that they've learned could help them in their after graduation basically. So he started the foundation and people started donating. People were donating 5 naira, 10 naira, 50 naira, 500 naira because he was sharing receipts. And then he woke up one morning and he went from 7 million naira or 70 million naira, 70 point something million naira to 170 million naira. Very Dark Black Man panicked. He started saying that, oh, he's not doing money laundering. That he's not doing money laundering. He doesn't know how this money came into his account. He was just screaming online saying that EFCC should come and investigate, Zenith Bank should investigate. And as he was making all those videos, Don Jazzy actually reached out to him to say, listen, I gave you this money. I support what you do, and I want you to take this money to help the children that you promised to help. All I'm asking for is transparency. Very Dark Black Man lost it. He started singing praises of Don Jazzy. Now, people are now angry with VDM because they said that the person that you've actually bashed for helping Bobrisky, now you're in need or now you're crying out for help, to even if it's a foundation, that same person that you've condemned has donated money to you. Why don't you return that money to him if you want to claim righteous, if you want to claim that you don't want big men as friends, you don't, because VDM literally called all his friends to thank Don Jazzy. So people are not having it. Even Bobrisky came out, made a whole video talking about this whole thing. Like, let me just play some of the reaction from people. Watch this.
Oh my God. I don't want anybody's money. I don't want anybody's money. I'm here to say the truth. Did I ask you for money? Did I beg you for money? See, my brother, my sister, there are some people you should not drag on Instagram. Don't drag your helper. See, if it is a Chris, there are some people you should not drag. You should not drag them because they are your helper. Even me like this, I don't drag. I look face. I look at people I drag. I don't just drag anybody. I cannot go and drag my helper. It's not possible. I want to take my Brazilian hair. I want to take this slay. I beg. Don't drag your helper because.
Hello, Very Dark Man. Congratulations for the 100M. Very Dark Man. Agbao. See how you gentle. See how 100 million change your career within a seconds. Very Dark Man. This is my question for you. Does Don Jazzy still going to learn in the hard way? When you see 100 million, your action is very low. Upon all what you have said, do you supposed to collect money? Nigerians, truth is mentality of poor people. I won't fight for truth. I won't say truth. I won't fight for truth. Is the mentality of poor people. When money get to your hand, you will turn to another person. See how Very Dark Man gentle. Don Jackson, you forget to say, Don Jackson, you will learn in the hard way after 100 million. you supposed to collect the money upon all what you says? Ask yourself. Go and read this Bible. And all Nigeria, go and read this Bible. First Timothy chapter 6 verse 10 says, I read in Yoruba. Nítorí ìfẹ́ owó ní gbogbo ohun búburú gbogbo èyí tí àwọn mìíràn ń lépa tí a sì mú wọn ṣìnà kúrò nínú ìgbàgbọ́ wọ́n sì fi ìbànújẹ́ púpọ̀ gún ara wọn ní ọ̀kọ̀. Money is an evil material. Very dark man. You're supposed to collect the money? If anything happen tomorrow, does Jackson still going to learn in the hard way? Nigeria, wake up. Ìgbẹ́kẹ̀lé ènìyàn asán ni o. Ìgbẹ́kẹ̀lé Ọlọ́run. That is the key. Holy centrality, kaka kaloju ogunle. Gbigbi integrity. I stand for truth alone because I'm a poor man. The truth here is mentality of poor people, not for rich. When you allow money to enter your life, it will change you entirely. Oh God, man. God bless you, Nigeria. Learn and think and summarize. What's happening now is testing. It's a dictation for that man. It's a dictation. Nigeria, is he passed the examination or he failed? With his reaction after 100 million do bagam, the reaction, how she talk? Is he past this? Is he past the dictation or he's failed? That is the question for all Nigeria. God bless you.
What if the purpose of this NGO no be for NGO? What if na this case will be like say you go pay 500 million? Because if you not pay 500, if a court should tell you that you should pay 5, if the final judgment is you pay 500 million or you pay a particular fine, if you do not pay that fine, na prison. So what if all this money where would they donate? Because I follow, I didn't know that all these things. I don't see any court judgment. I don't see any court this thing before. I donated my hard-earned money to this foundation, to this NGO. So don't think that you are the una way donate now be the only mumu people. No, we plenty. This is the way people work on people's mindsets. For the people, for the people. What do you want to do for the people? Have you asked yourself? Education. The person we want provide education for the people, for the poor people. Waiting be your qualification. Why are you passionate about education? These are questions that even me, I know answer this question. Now I can't reason everything. Because why are you announcing and showing receipts of all the payments? Then suddenly 100 million was a major conversation. Who get this money? Oh, Zenith Bank, help me, oh, I beg. I know they into money laundry. Oh. Who talked about money laundry? If your hands are clean, you're not even supposed to bother in the first place. If your hands are clean, if you know say you no plan for anything, why will you come out and okay, let me take it now. Can your pastor come out and say, I beg you, I'm not into money laundry? Because I'm saying your pastor because most of you see your pastors or your spiritual leaders as innocent. So why will you come outside and say, I beg you, I'm not into money laundry? Or maybe they try clean one money. Who talked about, like, what brought that idea? Why are you justifying a question that nobody asked? Think I just look all these things because I went to look. I saw one post where he posted on Jazzy. Can't they say I have never met him only once? I can't say who asked you. I mean everything is just looking. He's looking. He just like say, They use us play. I won't lie to you. And they fear anybody. I will tell you my mind. And guess what? I donate for this NGO. My hard-earned money is in this NGO. So don't come and tell me that, oh, leave us to donate. I'm part of. I have the right to ask a question. Yes, I have the right to ask a question. We need to know how that, because look, what if he get one money where he want put into that account? He can use this thing as see the whole world has this account. What if? Then at the end of the day, when they say pay a particular fine, you could just quickly pay him to get your own freedom. What if this whole thing now him be the charity? Have you thought of it? Because I won't lie to you, I will not find this thing funny. If this thing where I will do my own personal investigation. I don't mind going to the bank to ensure how that money, the inflow and the outflow. Because if you call something an NGO or this thing, it's supposed to be transparent, and we will get to the root of this thing. My money dey inside that thing. My hard-earned money dey inside that thing. I will get to the root of this thing. I beg. I just dey put them out there. Make it not be like say one person will think say they smart. Because all of a sudden now, we never see your plan. What do you want to do with the money? You don't understand? We must see the plan. We must know what will happen. No? Eh? We must know what will happen. Oh, voila. I just say make I put this out there because this whole thing is looking like it's arranged. Before the public will see that 500 million, this Ingo don't know. Ingo don't know. So Ingo don't plan all these things down. This thing there, no, cut them, Shalom, cut them.
Now, it is very clear that people are not happy with VDM, saying that the person you bashed, basically for helping somebody else, is now helping you. Why don't you have integrity and return the money? Return it back to Don Jazzy so that you could, you want to be this man of integrity. Return the money so that you could maintain your steez and stand on business. I don't know, because the money is not really for him. The money is not for personal use. The money is a foundation money that he wanted to use for his charity or for his foundation or for his NGO. And Don Jazzy seemed to believe in what he was trying to do and donated money for him. Regardless of, there's no permanent friends, there's no permanent enemy, especially in politics. This is politics. Whether you like it or not, Don Jazzy is trending. Don Jazzy... This is, if you pay 100 million naira for, let's say, publicity, I don't even think he will get up to the publicity that he's getting from what he has just done. So Don Jazzy knows how to play the game. He understands social media. When people were bashing Don Jazzy for aligning himself with Gen Z and younger generation and skit makers, in fact, they started calling Don Jazzy an influencer. But the fact still remains that Don Jazzy is relevant. Don Jazzy will be relevant. Don Jazzy has been relevant for the past 20 years and he will continue to be relevant because he's aligning himself with the younger generation. He's aligning himself, look at Arrestar, look at Rema. That is Don Jazzy. Don Jazzy is not featuring all the... he understands the youth and he's tapping into that. So... anybody that is bashing Don Jazzy, I just think you don't understand the game and you don't know how to play the game. There are so many people who were even bigger than Don Jazzy then that you don't even know who they are today. But today, 2024, Don Jazzy is trending. Just because he has talents, he has people under his management, under his record label, but he himself as Don Jazzy is still relevant. So let us take examples or let us take cue from Don Jazzy, because at the end of the day, know what you support and know how to align yourself with people. And then for Very Dark Black Man, before you go and criticize people, be very sure that you're not going to need their help one day or the other before you go. And I don't think he did it in a malicious way, to be honest with you, but I just think people are kind of feeling some kind of way that he accepted money from Don Jazzy after saying that he lost respect for Don Jazzy. So let me know your thoughts. Do you think that Very Dark Black Man should return the money to Don Jazzy because of what he said about Don Jazzy donating money to Bobrisky? Or do you think that he was just creating content? Because this is content creation. So maybe he's just creating content and maybe he didn't really mean what he was saying. But regardless, do you think he should return the money, or do you think that the money should be used for what it is supposed to be used for and people should stop bashing him? Let me know your thoughts. Thank you very much for watching today's episode. Please like and share. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.